Rule number one. Never trust the alpha male, because all alpha males are robotic. They all wear leather jackets in the summertime. Do you not know that it's summertime? It's summertime. Why does AMS have a leather jacket on and a pimp hat? It's summertime. You dudes not drinking no water, so you got attitudes with a woman because you thirsty and you got lust problems. See, I told you, all bars. Bars. Look at the bar. The penthouse view look like a bar. It look like an outside bar. I'm very far. Because my mindset is great, I'm going very far. At the end of the day, listen, I wouldn't trust the alpha male. Alpha male, he's gonna tell you alpha male advice. He gonna tell you get your butt ate by women, stick your butt up in the air for her to submit. Listen, stop the cap. If you coming out the closet, just say that. I don't have a problem with dudes who come out the closet as long as they let it be known. You dudes walking around like Lil Uzi Vert and you trying not to let it be known. Listen, stop the cap. All these dudes be wearing leather jackets. Andrew Tate, he wore leather jackets. It is 104 degrees where I'm at right now. I'm drinking a chai latte, but I didn't even button up the polo, bro. I let the polo unbutton, bro. It's hot outside. And a fan going, and I'm underneath the shade. These dudes is wearing leather jackets on their bio. This is not wintertime. Now, when you see a leather jacket in the wintertime, listen, I still wouldn't trust it. I don't trust no dude in a leather jacket. He trying to act like he a part of a biker gang. He a part of the Wolf Squad. Listen, dudes who wear leather jackets ain't 10 toes down. If you got a leather jacket, throw it away. I repeat, if you have a leather jacket, just throw it away. Because you're going to come off looking like an alpha male, looking like AMS. You're the fake alpha male. You're trying to play lowercase God. Yes, I say a lowercase God. You can't fly. You cannot you can't bring back the dead. So stop playing. At the end of this day, dudes like AMS, he got the leather jacket on. He give leather jacket advice in the summertime. He give the advice that's not gonna last. It's not gonna last long term. How you walking around down south? How you gonna survive down south summertime and you got a leather jacket on? Andrew Tate, every time he pull up to Miami, he got a leather jacket on. Why are you wearing a leather jacket in the summertime? That's why he got 10 SA cases. Because he's sexually assaulting his own self. With a leather jacket on, you should catch an SA case down south in the summertime with a leather jacket on. This dude making me hot. He made me have to unbutton my polo shirt. You got a leather jacket on, bro. I'm about to start sweating. Like, I'm about to start sweating. FitX Fearless. He had a leather jacket. Who else? Steph is so cold. He had all the fake alpha males got leather jackets on and they don't own a motorcycle. They're not a part of the Harley Davidson squad. They just leather jacket the scene. I told you, I literally, bro, it's a literal stereotype of all alpha males. They wear leather jackets and sunglasses. They got on Ray-Bans and leather jackets. I repeat, they got on Ray-Bans and leather jackets. Listen, that 1940, 1950, the greasers, they trying to act like the Greek. They trying to act like they the greasers. They think life is a musical. They're trying to act like they're the greasers. Yeah. You're gonna come with me, darling. Listen, at the end of the day, listen. They're teaching you 1930s greaser extinct game. It's all extinct. It's extinct. They're living in 1930s Sinners movie while we're living in 2025. They're literally in a time machine. They're trying to go back in history. They're still This is why my future children, I'll be so rich, they're getting homeschooled. We're not going to learn about the 1930s. We're not going to learn about 2001. We're going to learn about, if I have kids in 2035, we're going to learn about 2035. What's going on with these resources in the house at 2035. My kids are never going to be allowed to go to public school. They don't need to know about 1930s. How is 1930s going to help you in 2025 besides complaining? All you're going to do is complain. All you're going to do is fake try to build a school like Dr. Umar, and then try to finesse you trying to finesse for Cash App donations, but you're supposed to build a school. Focus on building that school that I'm not sending my kids to. Focus on building that school that nobody gonna show up to, because you probably not gonna have no supplies. Because you think you bigger than a program. How you gonna diss the program, but you need people to build the school for you? Listen, stop all the cap. At the end of the day, we are not victims. My children will never be a victim. At the end of the day, my children will speak multiple languages. Listen, my daughter's 16 years old, pink Ferraris. Yep, pink Ferraris. Pink and white Ferraris. If they don't like pink, we got the white Ferraris. Oh, you want the blue, the baby blue Ferrari? I got you, sweetheart. At the end of the day, AMS. Oh, I forgot. Shannon Sharp. He had a leather... Mr. Organic had a leather jacket on. Fresh had a leather jacket on. Fit had a leather jacket. Bro, stay away from everybody who got a leather jacket. If he's a guy and he owns a leather jacket, he is demonic. He thinks he's the alpha male. He thinks he's a greaser. And that was extinct, just like dinosaurs. They're giving you extinct knowledge. They're giving you dinosaur fossil fuel knowledge. Listen, they're giving you fossil knowledge. How will learning about dinosaurs benefit you in 2025? Nobody cares that you know about dinosaurs. Nobody cares that you know about fossils. They're extinct. Stop learning about extinct stuff. It's never to return again. These dudes probably believe in science. At the end of the day, listen, they talking about female nature like females are a freaking animal. Like we learning about female lions. What would a female lion do? What will the female octopus do around the bigger male octopus? I don't know. Listen, this is not Animal Planet. They treating this like Animal Planet, like you could just get control or dominance over a lion. These dudes ain't even trying to control the steering wheel. Every time dudes doing donuts in supercars, they always crash it. They can barely control the wheel. They can barely control the steering wheel. They can barely control their bank account. They can barely control their third leg. They can't even control their third leg. How you gonna control a woman? Listen, stop the cap. God gave every human free will. They got free will to be a demon time, on demon time, and they got free will to be on angel time. Listen, we are not holier than thou. We will get the boogers out. I'm not trying to get laid. So with that being said, I could do what I want to do. These dudes, they gotta cut. They gotta blow their nose with the cut. They gotta edit it. Man, we not doing no editing. I'm not trying to touch these women with a broomstick. These dudes, they want you to touch these women with your bare hands. With your bare hands and your third leg. They want you to bust all inside. Effort till she bust. Then the judge, did you effort till she bust? Okay, back. Boom. My resources. After 8 years of what all I did. Yeah, all you did with her is smash her. They be like, after 8 years, all you did was smash her. And take her to McDonald's. And take her to Taco Bell. You couldn't afford steak 48, 31 days out of the year. And if you could, you were the rich guy, the rich lame guy. You were not the rich guy who believes in manhood. So you allowed disrespect. You didn't have a humble woman around you. And that's your fault. Travis Hunter, that's his fault. He didn't have a humble woman around him. She didn't reject Lil Wayne. She barely wanted to let him go. She wasn't even hugging Travis Hunter like that, and that's supposed to be your wife. Listen, you dudes' priorities is all messed up. Travis Hunter was probably listening to AMS. At the end of the day, you gotta understand. We staying away from all dudes who put on a leather jacket. They don't know anything. They think they're gonna teach you about female nature. And the same dude teach you about female nature, fresh and fit, they both be smashing OnlyFans models. The same woman, they say, oh, men don't like that. Yes, you do. And you're not a man. You're a boy. Boys love that. Boys watch the hub. You could be a boy at 37. You could be a boy at 48. You could be a boy at 78. You could be a boy at 98. You could be a boy at 108. You can still be a boy. You never have to grow up. And you'll forever get boy results. You'll get boyed around. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.